Welcome back, everybody. All three of us. This is Howrad making another video, this time about the Golem Ox. And I found an interesting way to unload this thing, and I'm going to show you. And with regard to making the video, I recorded this yesterday doing a voiceover, and I've experimented with speeding things up, and so I might have gotten a little carried away with changing the timeline. As you can see right now. So right here I'm in Baijiti Point above Artcore, and I'm selecting 6 missions to like the small cargo missions, and they're just a ton of single SCU boxes, and I am gonna load them up at a incredibly fast rate here. And I think I was having some difficulty here with whatever you call that thing. The freight elevator. Shit. Maybe I should speed this portion up more. It's almost over. And so here come the boxes. A ton of 1 SKU boxes. And then this part I think is like 400 speed. So, no, I clipped it. And now I'm just going to hop in, and there was a queue to get out of the hangar, and so I clipped that here in a second. But I do a little walk around or a visual of the Ox, and it's actually pretty detailed. It's a pretty nice looking little transport ship that carries 64 SKU, and it's sharp looking. I like it. So here we go, and I just experiment with some of the animations. Put it into VTOL mode here in a second, and I mess with the tractor beam. And it took me a second to realize up front there are little thrusters that point down too when you engage the VTOL. Alt K. Or is it just K? I think it's Alt K. But yeah, it's just a Golem, and they've made the back a little wider and put that cargo grid on it. There, you can see them pretty good. Well, there, the thrusters. And it's a pretty stealthy little ship. I don't show it on the screen very well. But the signatures for this thing are pretty low, and I think with some stealth components it could be made even lower to compete with like the Prowler utility. It won't be anywhere near as tanky or have the firepower, but pretty sneaky and way more capacity. So it could be a good ship for pirating and doing risky cargo runs. Okay, here we go. Ludicrous speed down to Artcore. Wish I could go this fast sometimes. There we go. Graceful. And then I realized that cargo lift is closed because this little guy is pretty low profile, and he will actually fit into the freight elevator. Whoop. There we go. And now I go too far back, which is a problem that I'll point out in a little bit. I did this once before recording it, and it worked seamlessly. It worked really well. And I was parked closer to the front of closer to the door, the front of the freight elevator, and that's an important detail. And so with the tractor beam, if you double click, it'll release the cargo from the grid, and that's true with any cargo grid. and the physics are a little janky in here. And now, see, this was a mistake. Moving these boxes to the back wall, that ends up being a problem. And so if I had been parked farther forward, none of the troubles would have happened that I see in a minute. And now it's interesting too. Watch how some of these boxes shoot out of there like a bullet. Boom! That's hit me before. Knocked me on my ass. There. Now it's good to go. And this is just me cleaning up my mess a little bit. And looking around to see if any boxes shot out of the hangar or out of the elevator. I gotta pull this thing out of the way. I assume it would give me an error. I didn't check if I tried to lower it. And I have a horrible takeoff here. I hit the ceiling and bounce off several times. The fuselage is red after as I bang around a bunch here. But it's very graceful and you could learn from it. Whoops. Such piloting. Such skill and grace. That was kind of a fun little slide I did there. I think I speed the next portion up where I run inside and try to clean up my mess. Oh, actually, I try to lower the boxes here and I get an error. Some of the boxes are missing, so I look around. I don't see them anywhere. And I think maybe they're just hidden in the back wall, but that doesn't end up being it. So I run and try and do it again, and this time I get an error. And so I super ludicrous speed at this portion. This is just me straightening everything out, and it works. Spoiler alert, it works. Sorry, I guess I should say that. I guess it didn't work the first time, so I straighten everything up even more. I should probably write scripts for this stuff. At some point. Maybe I'll get that technical. This is probably nauseating to watch on a big screen. I apologize. Okay, now, this time, I lower it down, and it should work this time. But because I was missing some boxes, not all of the mission's complete. And this is just me looking around for those missing boxes again. No, I don't see anything. But I do remember that you can turn in partial missions, like partially complete missions. So I open up my Moby Glass here and go and turn those in. And that's it. So just a fun, different thing you can do with the Golem Ox is land it inside the freight elevator to dump your cargo. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this other than like nausea and vomiting. And I'll see you guys next week for another video. Thank you.